Hey, Freddy with CJ Off-Road. The interior of our 2008 Wrangler is looking a little dated and without a doubt needs an improvement. So today we're going to liven up our interior by installing this Rugged Ridge Slvr interior trim kit on our 2008 Jeep Wrangler. This Rugged Ridge interior trim kit is designed to fit your 2007 to 10 four-door Wrangler with the automatic transmission. It comes with 24 pieces of nice silver plastic trim that will easily install and freshen up your interior to give it a bit of contrast and a nice custom look. So today we're going to install it on our 2008 Jeep Wrangler. Alright, so we're going to be starting off with our door handle trim. These are going to be going right here. And for every piece that we install, we're obviously going to wipe the surface with alcohol. So before you install any of these pieces, make sure you clean the surfaces nice and good. Got some alcohol on a paper towel. I'm just going to wipe the surface with it to make sure it's nice and clean. And we're going to do this same thing to every other trim piece that we install. Then just peel the backing off all the tape that's on the trim pieces. Before you install the door handle trim, you want to make sure you have the correct one. There's two different kinds. As you can see right here, this edge is a little bit taller than this edge. So when you install it, you want the deeper edge to go on the inside of the handle right here. The shallower edge is going to go on the lock side. Stick it on. Press it on and then hold it firmly and hold it for about 30 seconds to make sure it stays on. Next, we're going to be doing the AC vent trim. To do those, rotate the whole vent housing clockwise. Pull it straight out. Using a flathead screwdriver, pop up the 4 tabs on the trim. There's 2 on each side, then it'll pop right off. Grab your new Rugged Ridge trim. Make sure you line it up properly with the tabs. And just simply push it on. Line up this notch right here with the notch on the dash, and it'll slide in, hear it click, and then turn it counterclockwise to lock it. Then repeat this same exact process for the other 3 vents on the front of this dash. Next, we're going to do the steering wheel. We already wiped it with alcohol and peeled all the backing off the tape. Now we're just going to put on the spoke trim. Once again, hold it there for about 30 seconds to make sure it stays, then move on to the next spoke. For the spokes, the longer ones are going to go on the side right here, and the shorter spokes go on the bottom. We're going to be doing the tweeter trim now. To actually do these, there's a bolt on the back of the tweeter that's a 7mm. You need to remove that to get the tweeters out. Then you're going to pop the tweeter out of the housing. The speaker is still attached to the outer trim, so now you need to spread the tabs on the outer trim to release the speaker. And completely remove the factory trim. Grab your new tweeter trim and run the speaker through the housing. Then attach the speaker to the outer trim. Just like that. And then install it into your housing. Line up the tabs. Then just push the 2 together to snap them in place. Then get it back into the dash, and then also reinstall the bolt. We can do the same thing to the other tweeter as well. Next, we're going to do the center dash trim that goes right here. Install the trim. Make sure it's in the right location. Hold it on there nice and firm to make sure it is in the right shape. Then we're going to do the cup holder and shifter trim. Now we can do the grab handle on the dash. Then we got to do the other 3 door handles as well. So the final process of this installation would be to install these door handle grips, but these are for power windows only. As you can see, there's a notch here for the switch, and we have a crank. So we're going to choose not to install these. If you really wanted to, you could just drill a hole right here for the crank, but we're not going to do that. You can if you want. So for this, our installation is finished. Our Rugged Ridge interior trim kit is installed. It's unfortunate we had manual windows so we couldn't install the door handles, but other than that, it looks fantastic in here. It completely changed the look of the interior. It looks a lot better. Super easy to install. I would say it should only take about an hour to an hour and a half, and before you know it, you'll be heading off-road.